Okay. Okay. We don't have any other interval. After this first part of the session where I discuss with everybody, in the second part, if you, I will follow the list that I have in the group. Just want to share you. I will start with the God Congigs first. Follow, I will talk with Dos Panas, Sacrebleu, and Networkers. Okay, I follow these 4 groups in the sequence, and I might plan to spend around 20 minutes which group. What I try to say, if you, for example, if I go to the my first group that I will talk is the God Congigs. The other groups use the time to work the project, or to go to water, to drink water, to go to bathroom. Use the time, because we don't have breaks during this session. Okay, in the next 2 hours. Again, the dynamic that we have starting now is every Tuesday we have meetings on Tuesday about the project, and the next time is on Friday. I suppose it's Friday, our class. And on Friday we'll have normal class where I'm teaching about the IoT and other things. Okay. So the first thing that I would like to share with you is, give me a second. Okay, give me a little second to open. Yes. Can you see this picture in the PowerPoint? Okay. So it's our final architecture of your project. It's the same picture. If you see, it's exactly the same. However, now I show the components, the software that we use during this implementation. Okay. The first device, the first part is the Raspberry Pi, where you develop the smart trash. Okay. You, as the Professor Jose Maria told, he go tomorrow to he will have a meeting with the network sector in the Monterey Tech, and to discuss, to get the device and distribute the device to you. Okay, which group will receive one device? Okay, not one device only, no, not only one Raspberry, but a Raspberry and the sensor to work and to develop this device. Okay. However, you receive only one. To create a big network, to integrate, for example, to see a lot of others device, I will simulate other device using the Cisco Pack Tracer. Okay, you design and develop the rest of the network, use the Cisco Pack Tracer. Okay. In the ad layer, we use the Node-RED. Node-RED is a software that you can how I say, you can customize it to work like an ad, okay, an ad gateway. In the cloud, you have the MySQL and the dashboard that you design to generate the final application. Follow our division. The Raspberry part, Professor Yelps will support you to design and develop. He'll work with you in the Raspberry and teaching you a class about the Raspberry. I will teach about the Cisco Pack Tracer and the Node-RED, and the database and dashboard. Jose Maria will work with you. Okay. The first things that I need to do, that you do. Okay. I need that you include the Professor Jose Maria and Professor YEPs inside the Jira group, okay? As you did with me, I need to do the same thing with Professor Yeps and Professor Jose Maria, because they will submit tasks to include in the Jira, okay? If you send a message late for the Scrum Master of each project, okay? Don't worry about it. I just only alert that it is important to do. So, any questions about this architecture? I will share this information late in the canvas, in the message in the canvas, okay? But any question here? No? Okay. The second thing that is important is our plan until the end of the course. You have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks until the end of course. The last weeks is the workshop. Okay, I will explain later it. But now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks until the last week. In the next 4 weeks, you work in the project. Okay, only work in the project, not only work in the project. You work in the project. Okay, cumulative the tasks that you need to do in the each discipline that you have in the course. Okay, so my plans is in the first week, this week. Okay, the first thing the sprint you have only 1 week. Okay, and in the first week, the idea is to make a literature review and implementation. What it means? I prepared a group of source of information source to share with you, and we'll study about the Raspberry, about the Node-RED, and about the Cisco Pack Tracer. Okay. The second week, the idea is to build the emulation and simulation environment inside the Cisco Pack Tracer. The week 15, we'll finalize the Node-RED implementation, and the week 16, you'll finalize the dashboard and the Raspberry. It's our plan. In the week 17, the idea is to present the project and to submit all deliverables that is required to finalize the course. Okay, we don't have class in the week 17. Okay, we will only present the final project. We'll have a workshop with the professors, Jose Maria, and Eps, and we'll present the project, submit a group of deliverable that is required, and we use this week to put grades in your work. Okay. There are a lot of things to discuss here. I will present on Friday, okay? Because on Friday I have more time to discuss it. I don't use, because today I have only a few time, and on Friday I have time to discuss better, because on Friday I will explain what is the final deliverable, which documents and the things that you need to submit at the end of this course. Okay, but it is our plan that we will have until the end of this course. Okay, any questions until here? No? Okay, so what are you doing? Okay, I believe I covered. I showed the final project. Okay. If you see the final project follows the plan of the teaching plan. Okay, we'll teach about, for example, this week I will finalize everything that you need to know about the Cisco Pack Tracer. To the next week, you finalize you implement the things that require in the project. Okay, it happens in the same time in parallel with the database and the not Arduino, is the Raspberry. Okay, so now we'll move to the second part of this session. Okay, I will meet with each group. What we're doing, we'll adjust the Jira dashboard, okay, to reflect this planning. We select a Scrum Master in each group, okay? And we adjust and create the task for the first sprint. In other words, we'll work in the planning, okay? The sprint planning, okay? Now, okay, any questions? I need to create, just give me a 5 seconds to create the breakout rooms, okay? Okay, the last thing that I would like to inform is, and I don't know if you remember in our class we told that in the Scrum or in agile process is required not to be involved, but is to be compromised. Okay, remember that. Okay, we work in the group. However, the evaluation, in particular, the end of the evaluation is individual. Okay, we were, for example, if I believe you understand when I present the activities in each group by group. However, I evaluate each individual. For example, I don't sit names, okay, to don't be, oh my gosh, okay. For example, I'm in the group, but I didn't work, and my part is not finalized, okay. Okay, the group is not finalized. However, I suffer the consequence because my grades is low, okay, and the other group is high, okay. The other members is high, okay. It's important to understand it, okay, guys. So compromise is the key to the success. Okay, I open the breakout room, guys. Please go to breakout rooms and we have meetings group by group. I will start with Got com Kicks, the second is Los Panas, Sacrebreu, and Networks at the end, okay? I I see you on the group, okay? Alan, please move to the Got com Kicks, and Rodrigo too. Okay, guys, how are you doing?
Hey,
Hi,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, to start our work today, I need that you would share in the chat, in the Zoom chat, please send me the link, the Jira link of your project, please.
¿Tú lo puedes pasar, Arturo?
A ver, déjame lo busco.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the second thing that I need, okay, I will share my screen first. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So the second things that I need is, I need that one of you become the Scrum Master. Who want to become the Scrum Master, please? Okay, I need one. One.
Pues yo.
You, Max. Okay. I'm okay. Marcos will be the Scrum Master. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Today I will work like a Scrum Master. Okay, Marco. But and the next time it's your turn to do the things that I'm doing here. Okay. So now the first task that we need to do is to organize the our planning, okay, our backlog, not backlog, but the sprints to be reflected to reflect the plan that I showed before. Okay, so the first thing I add to the sprint, okay, replace the name. Okay, put a little description, and the sprint starts in 2. I will do it through the second one too. Nine. The third. And the dash one. Oh. Okay, now you have all of 4 sprints that you have and the targets, okay? The literature review implementation, build the simulation environment, add implementation, find implementation, okay? You have the 4 sprints and the final targets sprint by sprint. Now, we work in the, oh my gosh, there is one more here. I will delete this sprint, okay? So I will work in the first one. The first one, the main target is to read the required information to be aware in the project, okay? To understand what we are doing, okay? And the idea is not to, okay, we will learning about Node-RED and know how to implement Node-RED to the project. However, it's to know about Node-RED, see some videos about how the people implement the node, use the Node-RED to implement the gateway, okay? And that's all. It's all because I will teach in the class the next week class, I will teach how to work with the Node-RED. About the Cisco Pack Tracer, it's the same. You're learning a lot of information about the Cisco Pack Tracer. However, you, sorry, the idea is not to after you read to implement, because you use the class this week to teach a little more about the Cisco Pack Tracer, okay? And you use this time to learn better. And the other is the Raspberry. Again, the idea is not to, after this week, you have all information to implement the device in the Raspberry, but you have a general idea how to use Raspberry to implement the device that you need to implement at the end of this course. Okay, it's the idea. So I prepare a list of documents. Okay, first, now you need to create a list of tasks related to the first week. Okay, so give me a second. Again, we have 4 parts, okay? Raspberry, Smart Cisco Pack Tracer, Node-RED, and database and dashboard, okay? So we need to create tasks. Okay, because why I didn't use the user store here? Because the user store is about implementation. You only, in the first sprint, you only study, okay? Don't implement nothing, okay? So we use task, and the first task revise the Raspberry Pi. Oops. The second task required to finalize this sprint, revise the Node-RED. Revise the Cisco Pack Tracer. And revise my SQL database design. Okay. It's the 4 tasks that's required to revise the literature review and implementations. Okay. There is one more that is create and organize a Git repository. Okay. Did you agree that is the task that you need to do this week?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 tasks that's required in this sprint here. What you need to do? Okay, now we'll describe a little better description by description. Okay, the first, the Raspberry. The first is the Raspberry. Okay. And the Raspberry, I select a list of tutorials and other support documents that you can use to study Raspberry. It's not enough, okay? You can use other source of information that you have, okay? But this one, I believe, is a good introduction, okay? Another thing that you need to do is the label. You can put, for example, IoT device, one label. The other is hardware. Oops. Okay. And the start points that I need to, it's the information that I need to ask you. How many hours you, okay, you already defining how many hours correspond to one is a store. Oh, sorry, one start point. In your case, one start point means how many hours? Marco.
¿Para qué?
How many? Okay, one start point. Okay.
Uh-huh.
How many hours one start point is? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 1 week, 1 day. What is the dimension?
Para hacer la de revise the Raspberry.
No. The question is different. Give me a second. I will share one thing. Okay. My question is, one story point means how many hours? It's not depend the task, okay? It's a general dimension, okay? For example, if you say, okay, one start point means 80 hours, okay? Or one, I have groups that said, okay, one start point is a 1 day, that is 8 hours. Another group said, okay, one start point is 4 hours, okay? How many hours is one start point to you? To your group?
Yo diría, a ver, con eso 6.
6 hours?
6 hours.
Okay, perfect. Okay, 6 hours. Okay, out of tasks that we have all tasks that you have here is a week task. Okay, you spend 1 week. Okay, I already defined. Okay, to you. Okay, you don't need to worry how many. It's you use this type of estimation in the next sprint. But for now, all of these tasks here, task 30, 14, 15, 16, and 17, all of them is 1 week to work. Okay, so if it's 1 week and one start point 6 hours, how many hours do you believe is possible to work in the project in 1 day? 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours? How many hours you are available to work in this project today until the end of the course?
Tendría que ver con mi equipo, ¿no?
Yes, but how many hours do you believe that I believe my opinion is you need to spend, each one of you need to spend at least 2 hours a day to finalize this project. Okay, it's the minimal time to invest in the project. Okay, but maybe you have more. How many hours do you believe? It's the question is not to you, okay, Mark? It's to the group. How many hours do you believe you can work in this project at day? Only in the business day.
Per day, I think 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Yes, 2 hours is good.
2 hours. Okay. Okay. 1 day has 2 hours. Okay. Consider that the week has 6 days. Okay. Monday to Saturday. Is 6 days. Is around 20 hours. Okay. It's equal to story point. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this task has 2 story points. Okay. So for the next one, revise Node-RED. Again, to the Node-RED, I have some information that you can use to learn about Node-RED. Here you can put add. And again, 2 story points. Revise Cisco Pack Tracer is the same. I include here only one activity that we work this week in our course. Okay, give me a second, just only to get the activity. This activity here, okay? This activity you will study, you use on Friday, you're working on this activity. However, I published a video that I show how to the idea is you try to do. If you have a problem, you watch this video, okay? I believe this activity is the precondition to watch the other two, okay? Again, is the, you can put simulator, IoT device too, and simulator. And again, two start points. Database design, you ask to Marco, you send a message to Jose Maria and ask him about which he want to read during this week, okay?
Okay.
And the final is create and organize Git repository, okay? Do you know what is Git? Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What I need to do is create a Git repository for this project to save all information that you have, that you work in this project on that, okay? It's the idea that I expect in this activity here, okay? Is create a Git repository and organize it. Organize it like add the peers, the developers, and etc. Okay. The label is administrator and start point to start point. Okay. The next activity is, okay, just only put the label is database and to start point. Okay. Now, the last thing that you need to do is to define who will work in this activity. Okay. Who wants to work in the revision of the Raspberry?
Puede ser yo igual, aunque soy el Scrum Master.
Yes, you can. Marco? The next activity, divide the node red. Who can work in the second activity? Come on, guys.
It's okay if
Arturo?
I work. Yes.
The Cisco Pack Tracer?
And Professor, about what do I need to ask to Jose Luis about the revised database design?
I believe you. It's a good idea to ask him to what you need to read, or not you, but what the guy that received this test need to read.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the Cisco Pack Tracer who want to work, come on, guys.
What is the Cisco Packet Tracer? Is what we worked last week?
Yes.
I can do it.
Okay. Your name here is Arigat.
Arigato, yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, the database design. You have two more positions and two guys.
There's only one person for topic.
Not you can work in two tasks. It's not a problem. Do you want to work in the Git too?
I can also work in database and Git repository.
Okay. Do you want to work in database?
Yes,
Okay. Ariga. Oh no. Ari. Yes.
it's with double I.
And the Git, I believe, is Rodrigo. Is the last one.
Also, Alan is in our team, but he doesn't enter to the breakout room.
Oh,
Alan Eduardo. It's
okay.
missing.
But it's again, it's a bad idea to, for example, you are in only one task, Ariadne, to be able that the Alan work in another. Which task do you prefer? The Cisco or the database?
The database.
Okay. And the Cisco now is Alan. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now we will start the sprint. Okay, check the information and only start.
Okay.
Okay. Now, guys, the things that you need to do is, for example, when you out of the task is in the to do, when you, my expectation after leave, which one of you or the Marco move for our task to the in progress? Okay, what it means? It means that is you start the task. When you finalize the task, you move to done. Okay, so what you do here, in this field here, you need to add your work. For example, every day you need to do the daily meeting, okay? And this field here is a good idea to register what you do, or sorry, what you did during the day. For example, I'm working this, I read this tutorial, I understood everything. However, I read another tutorial that's not included. It's very important because I discovered this part, blah, 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 blah. Okay? It's the place that you need to record. But in this place, you record every day what you did, but not explain detail, but only in the general way, okay? It's like a report, only report. It's like in the daily meeting, okay? But it's a good idea to report what you discover. For example, you need to configure the Cisco Pack Tracer to create the things in the Cisco Pack Tracer, okay? And for example, Rodrigo work in this activity. It's a good idea to every step that you did, okay? You save this information, okay? But you didn't save here in the activity description. You save this information and the project page, okay? I believe it's a good idea to create one project page for each model that the system has. For example, one to the Raspberry, other to Cisco Pack Tracer, other to Node-RED, other to database, other to dashboard. And in this page, you save, oh my gosh, here, you save, you register detailed information. For example, to create the database, you need to become root if you use Linux, and to become root, you use this command, okay? Is the place that you share information, how you solve the problem, okay? And this field here, you report what you did, okay? Any questions? Did you understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay. So I move back to here, okay? What is important to do? What is the next step? Okay, the next step is Marco Perez, after leave, Marco Perez will discuss this activity again with you, okay? And try to understand better what you're doing. Maybe if you have, oh, I already work in database and it's a good idea to read this material here, includes the additional information here that you believe is important, okay? And a very, very important things that you need to do. You need to define a time, okay, that everybody is available to realize the sprint meeting, okay, the daily meeting, sorry, okay? 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m.,
Okay,
10
okay.
p.m., 8 a.m., I don't know, okay? You need to define a time that everybody can join and meet together, okay? And meet only 50 minutes, realize the daily meeting, what you did, what you will do, and the blocks, okay? The impediments, okay?
Sí, sí, sí. Yes.
Marco, I need to define this time. I need to define two things. One, include the José Yeps and the José Maria and the Gira. And the second thing, I need to define this time and send to me this information using the Slack, okay? Why? My idea is to join with you at least one time a week. If I'm not sure if I can, but I try to do, okay? My plan is to join with you in this meeting one time, at least one time a week. And but what I will do is I will read this report here, okay, every day to check the development of the project, okay? Is the way that I check the development and which elements you work in the project, okay? Any other question, guys?
The report has to be in the comments of each
Yes,
one.
yes,
All right.
okay? And again, you need to do what you do, the difficulties that you have is the place to report your work, okay? Avoid to put only, I work today, okay? Any questions?
No.
Okay, guys. Marco, I will send late a message to you about these two things that I asked, but if you can, please send me before, and I avoid that I need to send this message to you, okay? Again,
Yes.
revise the things that we did here. You are responsible to conduct the process, okay? If you want, the group want, you can change the guys in the next sprint, okay? But it's very important. Another thing is, you are the channel. Every difficult that you have, every problem that you have, please send to Marcos and Marcos send to me, okay? Using Slack. Oh, Professor,
Okay.
I use the tutorial and this is not, the tutorial way is not work. The link that you pass me is not work. Or, I don't know, any problem that you have, Marco is responsible to capture the information during the daily meeting and send to me, and I try to clarify or try to help you, okay? My position, my role in this project is to be the PO, okay? But it's a PO and the help, Scrum Master help, okay? I will assume the two positions. I'm not Scrum Master. You are the Scrum Master, Marco, but I help you if you have any question about the process, okay? Guys, I need to go to another group. I'm extending a lot in this group here. I need to reduce the things that I talk in the next group, okay? Thank you very much, and I see you soon, okay? Any question?
Thank you.
Marco, send me, okay,
No,
Marco?
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Entonces, veamos.
Hi, guys.
Hi, teacher.
Okay. Now I start this meeting, and the first thing that I need, please send me in the chat the link of the group, please. The Jira group. Okay. Mm, okay. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, I'm in your group. Okay, back to the backlog. Okay, perfect. So the second thing that I need that one of you will become a Scrum Master, please. Who want to be a Scrum Master?
Lee.
Sorry, I'm saving information here. Who?
Eli, no sé
Oh,
cómo se llama
Abiel.
Eli.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
bueno, ya, ya. Ya, yo.
No, he
Sí,
said
sí.
that I will be the Scrum Master.
Okay, guys. Abiel or Eli? Who?
Eli.
Eli. Okay.
Maybe Ellie.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So, okay. Today I'm work. Okay, I need to pause, cancel, and start. Okay. Today I will. I assume the position of the Scrum Master. Okay, Lee. To be understand but in the next time you are the manager of the backlog, okay, and the dashboard, okay. So
Yes.
the first thing that we need to do is, okay, we need to reflect our work with this planning here, okay. It's the first thing that we'll do. So to do it, we'll change a little the things that you already did. Okay. The first one is the literature review and implement. 1 week. Just up here. And 2. Okay. The second. Build. Environment, 1 week. Oh, that's wrong. Yes, it's correct. No red. And here, final architecture is good. Dashboard. Very fine. And documentation. And the wiki 20. Okay, and this one you don't have. Did you understand what I did here?
Yes.
Okay, I just only reflect and define the sprint goal. Okay, now the idea is again we'll show again in our project we have four models: the Raspberry, Cisco Pack Tracer, Node-RED, the MySQL, and dashboard. Okay. The idea is to create the relate task about the revision of the relate task. Okay. It's the idea. You create. There is no task here. Hmm.
Yes, that one, the blue check mark is the task.
It's a task. Okay.
Yes.
Revise Raspberry Pi. Oh, perfect. Revise Node Red. Revise Cisco Packard Tracer. Revise DB architecture. DB design. Revise. Oh no, not revise. Create and organize oops, a Git repository. Okay? Is the fourth
Yes.
test that you need to do. Okay? I prepare a list of links that you can use to revise the Raspberry, each one, okay? Each of them. It's not exhaustive. You can use others that you find, okay? It's only one idea, okay? The first, the Raspberry. I put here in the description. Why it's not open? Oh, open. Okay. Okay, the Raspberry, you can put IoT device, and you can put the hardware as a name, a label. And one thing that I need to ask you, how many hours correspond one start point?
1 hour is one story point.
Okay, 1 hour is one start point. I planned this task for you work during 1 week, okay? Check here. Okay, one start point is 1 hour. How many hours do you believe it's possible to work in a day, in this project, during a day? 2, 3,
6
4,
hours, I think.
6 hours. Okay, 6 hours a day. Okay, if you work 6 hours, you don't need to work on the Wednesday, on Saturday. Okay, 6 hours a day. A week has 5 days. Okay, it means that you have 30 hours and 30 story points. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if I define that this task, you have 1 week to work, you have a 30 story point here. Did you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now to the Node-RED. Get the link here. Oops. Node-RED, you can put add. Again, 30. Cisco Pack Tracer. About the Cisco Pack Tracer, I have only one information. I prepared one material to work this week, okay, on Friday. Give me a second to show. Is the lab 2, okay? The lab 2, you have 2 tests about how to use the Cisco Pack Tracer to create a smart house, okay? You have the activity here, and I prepare a video where I show, for example, try to do. If you didn't, you cannot do because one step you don't know how to do one step. You can see the video to understand, because in the video I did step by step the same things. Okay, I show how to implement the things here and give some explanation about each step. Okay, test 1, test 2. I believe this lab is a good idea to do first before you start reading these 2 other tutorials. Okay, these 2 tutorials more advanced. I believe you need to finalize this task first. Okay. The label is IoT device and simulator is 30. 5 DB engine. Okay, Eli, about the DB design, I need to ask the Jose Maria to check with him which is the best source that you can, what you can do in this task. Okay, please send a message to him and ask him about, professor, what you think that is good to work in this activity this week. Okay.
Okay.
But again, the label is database. Story point is 13. And creating Git is create a Git repository and set up it like add admins, develops, etc. Okay.
Yes.
Method to Git and 13. Okay. Now
Okay.
you define our information about our task that you have in the first sprint. This next, we need to define who will work in each task. Okay. For the first task, Raspberry Pi, who want to work in this task?
I think Roy was going to work with the Raspberry.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
who?
is Rodrigo Mejia.
Rodrigo?
Rodrigo Mejia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Do you know the red?
I can check the note.
Yuli?
Yes.
Okay. Cisco Pack Tracer?
Yo. Abiel. Abiel.
Abiel, okay. DB?
Me.
Alejandro? And finally, the Git?
Yeah, for me. Santiago.
Santiago. Perfect, guys. Nice. I believe everybody is involved or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's everybody's here. Okay, perfect. Now, the next step, you need to start the sprint, okay? Just click here, check if the information is correct, and great, okay? Now you will work in the dashboard about this sprint, okay? When I leave in this in your group, Eli, I need to do two things. Revise what you did here, include information that you believe is important, okay? Maybe describe better the activity if you want, okay? And which one of you move this task to then to do to in progress, okay? When you finalize at the end of this sprint, you finalize the task, you move to in progress to done, okay? What each one of you need to do every day? You need to report the activity. How you report? In this field here, you insert the information about what you did during the day. For example, today I started reading Get Started with Raspberry Introduction. My first impression is this tutorial is I don't have any problem to read. I understood the main idea, the general idea, but I read to another link that is important to complement the information that you have here. Or I start reading this material, but my computer is broken, then stop to work. It's like the things that you did in the daily meeting. Remember the daily meeting? You need to say what you did, what you do, and the impediments, okay? The idea in this field here is not to be so concise like in this daily meeting. The idea is to be more, insert more details, okay? Go a little deep, okay? Explain the problems better, okay? And I use every day, not every day, but at least 2 or 3 times a day, I will check all tasks in the groups using these fields, okay? I will see what you're doing here reading these fields, okay? In this field is like a report, okay? It's only to report. If you want, for example, you start to design the Raspberry, you start to work in the, for example, database. Okay, to use the database, I need to install. To install the database, I need to become a root or become an administrator, type this command. After this command, I need to create the tables. The tables, I use this command to create the tables. It's a lot. You just to report how you did the things. I believe it's very important. You don't use this field. This field is on to report, to describe technical things that you did. I believe it's a good idea to create a 1 page for each model that you have. 1 page to Raspberry, 1 page to Cisco Packet Tracer, 1 page to Node-RED, 1 page to database, and 1 page to dashboard. Did you understand?
Yes.
In this page, you put, for example, any information that's important to share with your friends. To, in particular, if you need to reply or to, for example, you lost the database, you need to do the same things again. You go to this page and say, oh, I need to do this step, this step, this step, this step, to avoid to miss information, or need to look for again the things that you did before. Okay? No, it's here. The important thing, guys, the really important thing is to report correctly here, okay? I use this field to follow the project, okay? I will talk with the Scrum Master. However, I and the other professor will read this part here, okay? Use this part to check the progress of the project. Any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay.
Very good.
Eli, I need 2 things. You are the Scrum Master, okay? In the next sprint, if the other guy wants to become a Scrum Master, you can change, okay? It's not required, but you can, okay? We can move. We can give the opportunity to everybody who will become a Scrum Master, okay? What is Scrum Master? Why Scrum Master is important, okay? Eli, you are the gateway between I will become, now my position is a PO, okay? I'm responsible to check your work and to define, okay, everything's good or everything's not good, okay? So any question that you have about everything in the project, you send to Eli, okay? Discuss with Eli any impediments that you have, inform Eli, okay? And Eli send a Slack message to me, okay, Eli? You are the
Great.
gateway. Our information flows to you and you send to me, okay? Any problem? I didn't understand how the Node-RED works. It's very hard. Didn't understand nothing. Okay, send to Eli, and Eli send to me, and I looking for the best solution to solve the problem, okay?
Yes.
Another thing that I need, Eli, I need you define, after I leave, you define a time to realize the daily meetings every day, okay? Monday to Friday, okay?
Okay.
It's required to be a time that everybody is available. It's a very short meeting, 15 minutes, okay? But I need to send this information to me, okay? Oh, I will define that my meeting is with 10 p.m., okay? Send to me, I copy and saving the information that I have here, okay? The second thing that I need to do is, again, you put the name of the Jose Maria and the Jose Yepes inside the Jira project, okay? To enable that if you want, he can watch what you're doing and to add things to do and something like that, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So it's all. Any question, guys?
No. So I need to send you at what time we are doing that daily meeting of our team.
Yes, you need to send only the time.
Okay.
If I will try to join one time a week, but I'm not sure because I need to receive all daily meets times in your group and in the other group to see if I have, because maybe, for example, depend the time that you define to have daily meetings, I have other class and I cannot join, okay? But if I will join, I will inform you early, okay? I send a message, oh, Eli, I want to join with you tomorrow, and I will send the link that you use to realize the meeting, okay? But I will inform first.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Again, Lee, any question, guy, anything that you need, please send a Slack message. I will provide the support during so quick I can, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. If you don't have any question, thank you very much. I need to go to another group, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oops. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Leah. Okay, the first thing that I need to send in the chat the link of the Jira project, please.
So we sent you the Jira project link?
Yes, in the chat, in the Zoom chat.
Was it just the link from the browser or?
No, yes, the browser. Yes, the link that you open the Jira and in your project and send the link, please.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I got. Give me a sec to save in your form. Okay. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, now we have, oh, just only one speech. Okay, no problem. You are in your project. The second thing that I need one of you become the Scrum Master. Who want to be a Scrum Master of your group?
Victor.
No, I think Daniel is the one who wants to.
Victor offers.
Victor? Okay.
No, Daniel is the one who wants to.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Who will be the Scrum Master?
Victor.
Victor?
Well, yeah, if my team wants to, then.
Okay. Okay, it's not a permanent position. Okay, if you want, you can. If you will want, you can replace to another guys in the new sprint. Okay, it's not a big issue. Okay, for this sprint, Victor is the Scrum Master, and the first thing that you today, I will do the things that in the future you'll do. Okay, Victor. Okay, I will work in the Jira today. However, the next time I hope you assume this position. The first thing that we will do is, again, return to our project. We'll create in the Jira this structure here, okay? You'll set your Jira to reflect this plan, okay? The first thing, I add the splint and put the first activity, literature review and implement, 1 week, literature review and implementation. And the first week is 2. Okay. We need to create a new sprint. Okay, guys, I have a question. Okay, create a sprint. The second one is build the C environment. Next. Next is the add implementation, where you design the Node-RED implementation. A week, 16. And finally, final architecture. A week, dashboard, Raspberry Pi, and documentation. I didn't check. Okay, what you did here, you create our sprints, okay, relate to our project, and define the goal of this sprint. The first sprint, okay, it's our project, okay, we have 4 modules, okay, 5 modules, okay, Raspberry, Cisco Pack Tracer, Node-RED, MySQL, and the dashboard. The idea in the first sprint is to revise the literature, to check, to understand better what is each model, okay? The idea is not to, after this meeting this week, the idea is not to be able to design things, for example, define a database, programming database. No, it's not the target. The target is to understand better what is the database, how it is included in the general architecture, okay? It's the reason that we will create a group of tasks, okay, for each activity. The first one is revise the Raspberry Pi. The second one is revise the Cisco Packet Tracer, revise Node-RED, revise database design, and create and organize a Git repository. Okay, it's the 4 tasks that you have to do in this week. Okay, revise Raspberry, revise Cisco Pack Tracer, revise Node-RED, and revise database. The only model that you don't have task related is the dashboard. Okay, so now you describe better each activity that you have here. Okay, The first is files Raspberry. I prepare a list of documents that you can use, a list of source that you can use to perform this task. For example, about the Raspberry. I prepared 3 links that you can read and to understand how you work with the Raspberry, okay? The labels you can put here, IoT device, and the second labels is hardware, okay? And the story point, it's the information that you have. How many hours one story point to you is? For example, one story point has how many hours to you? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours?
Yeah, it's 1 hour.
1 hour? Okay. If you want story point, it has 1 hour. How many hours do you believe you can work during a day? Okay.
During a day.
Yes, in a day. How many hours do you believe you can work in the project?
I don't know, maybe 2 to 4 hours.
2 hours? Okay. One day you can work 2 hours. It means that you work 2 story points. Okay. If your week has 6 days, okay, Monday to Saturday, okay, a week has 6 days, that has 20 story points. Did you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. When I define this task here to you, I thought that you need 1 week to work. Okay, it's a week task. So if it's a week task, you have here 20 story points. Do you understand what I did here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I need to do the second to the same to the other one. Cisco Pack Tracer. About the Cisco Pack Tracer, I prepare activity that you work on Friday, but you don't. The guy that you work this activity maybe need to do this activity before. Okay. In this activity is the lab 2. Give me a second to show you. Okay. You have 2 tasks, and I prepare a video. If you cannot, for example, you follow the steps and cannot in your solution does not work, you can see the video. And this video, I do the same. I did the same thing that I asked to do here. Okay, you can watch the video to clarify or to understand how to do the things. But I believe you only need to watch the video if you have a question. Okay, you can do first, and because this activity is very easy. Okay, it's the Cisco Pack Tracer, but it's very important to read it before then to go to the 2 other source. Okay, again, IoT device. However, I believe it's better to have simulator. Okay. And 12 story points. The node red. Node red. You can use add and 12. About database, Victor, I need to send a message to Jose Maria and ask him what he wants, what he thinks is a good idea to, what he thinks that you need to read or you need to do during this week. Okay? Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but you need to put here the rest of the information. Database. And he 12. The last one is create and set up one Git repository. Okay, add users, define security, etc. Okay. Oh my gosh, I put you in the wrong place. Okay, you put Git and 12. Did you understand what you did here?
Here in the Jira?
Yes, did you understand what you did here?
Yeah, like regarding the story points.
Yes, put the start points, but again, I prepared I create the test that is required to acquire the target here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the last thing that you need to do here is to define who will do this task. Okay. For the first one, who want to do the Raspberry revision?
Me. Daniel.
Okay, Daniel. The Cisco Pack Tracer.
Maybe I can do that.
Okay, Victor. Node-RED. Come on, guys.
I can do it.
Leah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Database design.
I can do that.
Rodrigo?
Yes.
Okay. And finally, the Git.
I can do that.
Okay.
Oh, no, there is Adair, Kelvin. Who wants to do it?
Me. Kevin.
Kevin? Okay. Adair, sorry if I didn't pronounce it correctly your name. Which test do you want to work?
Maybe I can help with the Cisco.
The Cisco?
Yes, so
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, the Cisco Pack Tracer. Okay. I put a comment here. Assign to at okay. Okay. Now we have the project. The task is set. We will start the sprint. Okay. What you will do here late, Victor and the guy and group. For example, you start to work, okay? You need to move all the tasking to do to in progress, okay? All of them. What it means? It means that you start to work in this activity. At the end of the week, when you finalize the activity, you move the activity to done, okay? So what you need to do every day you need to open here. Remember the daily meeting. In the daily meeting, you told it's the meeting. It's a very short meeting that you say that you share with the group 3 things: what you did, what you do, and the impediment that you have. Okay. What you put here is the same information that you exposed in the daily meeting, but with details. Okay. Because in the daily meeting you cannot explain very deep what is the impediment of what you did. You need to be short, you need to be concise. Here you don't need, okay? For example, Today I work hard in the activity 1. I did this thing. During this activity, I found blah, blah, blah. Okay. You use this field here to report what you did. It's very important because it's the way that I follow the project. Okay, my plan is to go and to read the Gira 1 time or 2 times a week to see what you did. Okay, I use this information to prepare for the Tuesday class. Okay, it's the way. It's a one way of multiple ways that I use to see the individual performance in the project. Okay. So, for example, in the case, I believe this one, that you have Adair and Victor work together. Okay. Victor put what he did and Adair put what he did. Okay. No, it's no problem. Adair report here and Victor report here too. Okay. But you didn't put, for example, to create the Cisco, you need to create a device, you follow this step. For example, open the Git, define one thing. No, you don't use this part here. For example, database. To create a database, you need to become root, and you need to add the command to create a database. It's the command. The command to add the super user in the database is the command that I use. No, you didn't put this information here. The best place to put this information is the project page. I believe it's a good idea to create one project page for each model. One project page to Raspberry, one model page to Cisco Packet Tracer, one to Node-RED, one to database, and finally to dashboard. Why it? Because things that you work hard today or this week to, not this week, okay, but in the next one, to configure the Cisco Packet Tracer to work like you plan in the project, okay? But for any reason, you lost your HG, you lost the information. To avoid that, you need to read again everything that you read before. You save this information in the project page, okay? The steps, the things that is not wrote in any place that you're discovering when you configure the things. Did you understand? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Again, it's very important to report every day the things here. Okay. So, what is the next step? Okay. You need to do a daily meeting every day. Okay. Victor, you and your group, after I leave, need to define a time in the day that everybody is available to meet. Okay. Again, it's a 15 minutes. You don't need to be a very long time, because we use the Gira to report and to share with the other guys the detailed information about the test that you work. Okay. So the first thing, Victor, you need to define a time to the daily meeting and send to me in the Slack. Okay. The second thing that you need to do, Victor, you need to add the Jose Yepes and the Jose Maria inside the Gira, like you did with me. Okay. Because the Jose, the both professors need to read the information that you put here to define some advice to you to improve your work. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah. The 50-minute meetings, is it daily meetings?
Yes.
Okay, and you told us because I'm sorry, my internet is a little bit, it's failing me right now, but You told something about Slack?
No, no. What I said is, okay. Again, you need to realize every day one daily meeting with your group. I'm not participating. You need to. You are the Scrum Master, and you join in a meeting with your group using the WhatsApp. Or I don't know the Google meetings. I don't know the way. Okay, but this meeting need to happen in the same day, at the same time, every day. Okay, it's the reason that you need to talk with your team to discuss which is the best time to realize this meeting. I don't know, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Okay. The things that I ask to do is when you define the time that you meet every day, you send a message to me in the Slack informing which time you define to have the daily meetings. Did you understand now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. The second thing that I asked is you need to add the Yaps and the Jose Maria in the Jira. Okay. They need to have the same level of information that I have. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Just only. Okay. Again, guys, to accomplish the task that you need to accomplish, you need to have engagement. Okay. For example, things that I'm in your group and I didn't work well during this week. Okay. All the groups will be penalized. Okay. Because maybe one guy need to work more because one I didn't work. Okay. However, we use the Jira to see what each one of you did during this week. Okay, it's very important. You will be evaluated in the group, but alone together. Okay. So to finalize, Victor, you are the Scrum Master. Okay. Any questions that the group have about anything, about the methodology, about the task, okay? Send a message, send the information to Victor, and the Victor reply to me. And I will answer Victor, okay? Because you are the guy that solved the problems, the impediments in the group, okay? Did you understand? Guys, did you understand? Okay, perfect. Victor, any questions, anything that you need, okay? Please inform me, okay? Send a message. I'm available to support you in your task, okay? My position in this project, I will be the PO, but together I will be the mentoring. I'll be the mentor of the Scrum Master, okay? I didn't know, I did the meetings like that, but I don't know if it worked well or it's not work well. Do you know how I can improve my meeting? Ask me and I will provide the information. Okay, Victor?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. If you have any other question, I need to go to the last group. If you have any other question, please ask me and I will provide the answer. Okay? See you soon, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Gilbert.
Hi, guys.
Hello, teacher.
Sorry for the delay, but I believe we will have time to do the things. Okay. The first thing that I need is I need you that you send one of you send the link of the Jira project in the chat, please.
Yes, teacher. I don't know if the link will. Yeah. The link. Could you please click the link that Mitchell gave us?
Yes, it's Michelle, Hayas, Atlas. It's the link. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Give me a second to copy here. Okay. The second thing that I need, okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, here. The second thing that I need is I need one of you to become the Scrum Master. Who want to be the Scrum Master?
I can be.
Okay, Michelle. Okay. Michelle is the Scrum Master. Okay, perfect, guys. So the first thing that you do is, again, it's our project. You have 5 models: the Raspberry, the Cisco Pack Tracer, the Node-RED, the MySQL, and the dashboard, okay? And we need to reflect in the Jira this planning here, okay? It's the things that we do first, okay? So I will add to your dashboard to reflect this information, okay? Literature review and implement is on 1 week. And it's time to the second one. Build simulation. Oh my gosh. Simulation. 1 week. After, if you want to translate to Spanish, guys, you can do, okay?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, now you have the 4 sprints, okay? Sprint 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Next thing that you need to do is to create the test related to the first sprint. The first sprint, again, written here. The idea is to start to read about the Raspberry, about the Cisco Pack Tracer, Node-RED, and database design. Not to understand how to implement this thing, but to understand what is this technology and how it is related one to others. Okay, it's to read a little about what it means. This technology means. Okay, to work in this activity, we create 5 tasks. Okay, revise Raspberry Pi, revise Cisco Packet Tracer. Just see here, it's not a user store. It's a test. And store is a test. Okay, and here's a test. Revise node red, revise database design, 1, 2, 3, 4, and create and organize a Git repository. Okay, it's the 4 tests that you have to do during this first sprint. Okay, now you include a little more information. I will detail the task. Okay, the first is the Raspberry Pi. I have a group of source that you can use. Okay, if you want, you can use others. Okay, but it's one list of resources that I use I prepare to, I believe, to support you to start to make this revision. Okay, it's the Raspberry, the label. You can put IoT device. Oops. And the second is hardware. Okay. Okay, about this story points. How many hours is one story point to you? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 1 day?
Well, we chose our story points based on difficulty, so we didn't set a time in particular.
Okay, but how many times? Is a week?
Yes, or it can be 2 days.
2 days? Okay,
Yes.
2 days. Okay, you can, in the next sprint, you can change this idea, okay? It's it's one idea, okay? 2 days. And how many hours do you believe you can work in the project in a day?
4 hours.
4 hours? Okay. So one story point is 8 hours. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. 1 week has 5 days, okay? Monday to Friday, okay? 1 week equal 4 is 20 hours equal 5 story points. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So when I define this task here, I thought, okay, I will define tasks that the people work during 1 week. What it means? It means that this activity has 5 story points. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. The Cisco pack tracer is the second. Okay, I prepare the activity here. Okay. However, this activity, I have one information to share with you. I prepared one lab. Okay. We work in this lab on Friday. However, the guy that you work in this activity, I believe, need to do it early. Okay. To support to do it early, I prepare a video where I realize the lab to you. Okay. What I think you try to do, if you have question or if you cannot do one part of the lab, you watch the video. Okay. It's this activity here. And after you do this activity, you start to read the other 2 others, okay? Because this video here and this video here is a little advanced than this one. You need to do it early, okay? The label IoT device, however, simulator, okay? The story point is 5, sure. The node red, okay, node red, label add 5.2, About the database design, I need, Michelle, I need that you ask the Professor Luis Jose about what he wants to do during this week, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Label is database. Oh, it's wrong. Database. 5. And create organizing is create a Git repository and set up it. Okay, add users, etc. Okay, as a Git and 5. Okay, now you need to add the okay, guys, I need more 5-6 minutes, no more than it, okay, to finalize. It's okay, you can stay here?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, teacher.
okay, perfect. So I need to define who you work in this activity, okay? Raspberry, who will want to work in this activity?
I like to, teacher.
Okay, Mauricio. Perfect. Cisco Pack Tracer.
Oh, it could be me. Klaus.
Klaus, okay. Node-RED. You, Michelle.
Yes.
Okay. Database.
Yo, teacher.
Zach. And finally, the Git, who is not having.
Yeah, yo también sí quiero.
Who? Mauricio?
Isaac or me,
Yeah,
it's okay,
Me?
whichever.
Okay. Okay, everybody is involved? No, there is an error here. No, Luis Manuel does not have any tasks. Luis Manuel,
Luis Manuel isn't here.
but he's continuing to in the class. Or
We don't know. We haven't seen him in like since the last week of before the Semana Tech.
okay, I will send a message to him, but I put you, Mauricio, here. If I receive any feedback from him, I will I inform the Michelle, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now we have our tasks related to this activity, okay? Now you can start the sprint. We check again the information, okay, and start. Okay, now all the task is in to do, okay? What it means? It means that, okay, the task is here and it's done. In some sprints, you have a task that has different size. For example, one task that you spend 1-2 days, another task that you spend 4 days, okay? Maybe in to do, you have more tasks than people to work, okay? It's the reason that you have here. But now, all the tasks, you have one guy that you work, etc. They create Git repository, okay? I believe you can move the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and keep the create Git repository here, okay? When you think that you finalize the Raspberry, Mauricio, you start and you move the activity to the in progress, okay?
Okay. Yeah, the thing is that getting the Git repository is way easier than the other activity, so
okay,
it could be done
prefer
faster.
to replace like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what you do every day? every day you need to report what you did. Remember the daily meeting. The daily meeting is the time that you share with your group three information: what you did, what you do, and the impediments. Okay? But in the daily meeting, you need to be very concise. You talk what you did, what you do, and the impediment, but you need to be very, you don't have a lot of time. You need to get the essential of the information and provide. Okay? Here is different. You can detail a lot. You can go a little deep the things that you did, or the things that you plan to do, or the impediment that you have. Okay? It's the place that you report what you did. Okay? For example, about the Cisco Pack Tracer. Okay, I did the lab too. I don't have any problems. However, I understood that I need to read another link, and the link is, it's the link, okay? Or I did the things, but when I try to compile, the computer presents this error. I found the solution in this link here, but it's not working yet, for example, okay? You use this field to report every day the things that you did during the day, okay? It's a good idea to write in this field before the daily meeting, okay? Or immediately after the daily meeting, okay? So, sorry. It's very important. And it is the way that we use, I and the other professor use to check the individual performance, okay? For example, the group performance you see in the project, the finalization of the project. However, the Michelle, the Isaac, Mauricio, Klaus, individual performance, I check this information here, not every day, but 2 or 3 times a week. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So another information that's important is, okay, here you report what you did, what you do, what you did, what you do, and the problems that you have. But I believe the best place to report things like, for example, how to configure the Cisco words, okay, step by step. Don't put here because it's not the best place to put. Create a project page here for each module that you have. For example, create a project page to Raspberry, a project page to Cisco Pack Tracer, a project page to Node-RED, a project page to MySQL, and a project page to Dashboard. Okay? And the project page, what you do? You save the detailed information that you use, for example, to create the things in the project. For example, where is the place that you save the project, Raspberry project? It's in the project page, it's not inside the daily report. Okay? It's important to avoid this situation. For instance, in the situation, you work today, during all day for example, to configure the database, but before you submit, you save in the Git, for example. However, for any reason, you do one step that you cannot save in the Git, for example. Okay, for example, step by step. Oh, before you do it, you need to create a new file, like a new configuration file. Okay, you have in the Git the configuration file, but you don't have the procedure. To avoid that, for example, if you lost the computer, you need to discover again every step that you did. It's a good idea to use the project page to save this information. Did you understand what is the project page?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
So, for example, if I do all that has to do with GitHub, I add, for example, how to fork, how to create a repository, all that is needed so the other members understand what they have to do.
Exactly. It's the idea of this document. Okay. it's a very amazing because at the end of this course, you have a very good information that you can use in the other course. Because you cannot delete this page, okay? If you want, you can keep it here, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect, guys. Just check if I need to do one more thing. Okay, but back here to board. Okay, again, guys, very, very important. Okay, you need to be engaged. Okay, you need to stay engaged. There's no time to, I work a little, it's only 4 weeks. Okay, you have not impossible works, but you have a lot of work. Okay, and again, you are evaluated as a group. However, starting now, you are evaluated, okay? You'll be evaluated individually, okay? And I use this information here to check what you did, what you don't did, okay? It's very important to don't put, for example, okay, I work today in this report. No, things, what I did, what I will do, and what is the problem, or what is defined, okay? Any questions?
So far, not, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, perfect. The second information that I would like to share with you. You need to do one meeting each, one daily meeting. Okay, Michelle, I need to define with your group one time that you do these meetings: 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 a.m. I don't know. You define, okay, and send the Slack to me which time you define, the group define that you realize the daily meeting every day. Did you understand?
Okay. Yes, teacher.
Okay. I will not participate in the daily meeting, but I need to know the time, because if I want to participate, I will send Michelle a message and say, oh, Michelle, I want to participate in tomorrow in the daily meeting. You send the link late, okay? But I will inform before. I didn't appear, oh, I'm here. No, I will inform before, because I don't know, depending the time that you define the daily meeting, I can participate or not, because I teach another course. Okay, and I'm not sure if I am available. Okay, but I will try to participate in one time a week, or one time 2 weeks, in between 2 and 2 weeks, participate one time in the daily meeting. Okay. The first thing, okay. Michelle, send me the time that you define to daily meeting. The second thing that I need to do is to include the José Apps and the José Maria inside the Jira, okay? Okay. And ask him what you need to do during this week in the project. Okay. Okay? So, okay. Michelle is the Scrum Master. What it means? She is responsible to organize the work, to support everybody in your activities, okay? In the process, not in the technical things, okay? And any questions that, okay, I will stop the sharing. I don't need to share anymore. Okay. Any question, any problem that you have, you send to Michelle, okay? And Michelle send to me in Slack, okay? For example, if Mauricio has a problem to create the Git, for example, I don't know, the things not work, okay? You report these things to Michelle, and Michelle, as a Scrum Master, informing, and I try to support her to clarify or to solve the problem. Did you understand?
Okay. Yes, teacher.
And any problem, Michelle, I have 2 positions in this project. I'm the PO, and I'm your mentoring, okay? If you have, I don't, for example, you realize a daily meeting, and the daily meeting does not work well, and you want to have some ideas, or I don't know, please ask me, and I will support you, okay? Provide some ideas. My daughter worked as a Scrum, in the Scrum project, in a real project. Maybe if I don't know, I ask her to support you, okay? Don't be shy, okay? If you have a problem, just call me and I will support you. Okay, Michelle?
Thank you. Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Engagement is the key of the success. Okay, you have only 4 weeks. Engaged these 4 weeks, and you have not only a good grade, okay, but you'll see at the end, oh, I have a good job. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. No.
No? Guys, thank you very much. Really, really, really thank you very much for your time. And I will see you on Friday. Any question, Michelle, just call me, okay? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.